It's the Chiefs and the Raiders, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Today, we continue with a terrific matchup in the divisional round. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Las Vegas Raiders. So glad you're having us in for this divisional round matchup. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. Partner, playing in front of the home crowd. That is something you get when you're the #1 seed. A week off to prepare. Now a playoff game in your building. It's that age-old question. What do you think? Rest versus rust?
You know, I think if you ask the coaches, Mike, they would kind of go back and forth, but it is no question. With players, they want that #1 seed, they want that bye, and they want to be sitting on their couch during the wild card round, watching everybody else beat each other up. You factor in that rest, you factor in getting your legs back under you and getting some guys back, maybe who were out some previous weeks, and you're playing in front of your home crowd. That's every team's dream to start the season, and it's exactly what we got here.
The winner moves on to the AFC Championship game. This should be some battle. Off we go here in the divisional round. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. Leading them out, the former #1 overall pick back in the 2021 draft, it's Trevor Lawrence.
Mike, I was watching the news this morning, and people were tailgating before the sun even came up. I mean, these fans have been waiting for this one since the moment they clinched home field advantage. That excitement, it's translated into a ridiculous, hostile environment. I mean, it's clear the support of this entire city right now falls behind this team, and with that comes a lot of pressure. If he's going to lead his team to the championship game, he has to stay level-headed through this chaos, because if he's able to do that here, I really like their chances of playing next Sunday.
What a way to kick off a drive. That's a gain of 30 and another first down. The first carry for the Spartans, Kenneth Walker. They'll take this forward for about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker. Be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
He'll swing this one out wide to his running back, and he takes it down to the 15-yard line. 1st and 10. That is Ferguson in motion. Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. Pass brought in by Ferguson.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that.
They send the tight end in motion. 1st and goal, and it's Henry. They try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Lawrence. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Here's Lawrence to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker.
Complete to Ken Walker. A gain of 7 yards. It's 4th down.
Here's Jake Elliott now to try the field goal. This about as short as you can get. Elliott's kick is good. And the Raiders are out to an early 3-0 lead.
You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
Now an opening past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. They're led by their quarterback, the 2nd-round pick out of Kentucky, Will Levis.
After talking to him the other day, it seems like he's really embracing this moment, Mike. I mean, he said something along the lines of playing with the pressure that comes with the playoffs is a privilege, and I couldn't agree more. Not everyone gets the opportunity to play on this stage. So when you have these types of moments, you really have to take advantage of them and just go for it. If the rest of the team can match that mindset, I think they got a good shot today to lead with a win.
From the gun, it's Levis. That one complete to Johnston.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Throwing on 2nd down, Levis. This one complete. It's Jalen McMillan. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. Not much. 2nd and long coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short game.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. 3rd and 5. Levis to throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chiefs will tie the game at 3 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
Here comes a return from the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So now this team's offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this game. Just a pair of field goals to show. It's 3-3 as they start 1st and 10. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Second down, Lawrence. Throw over the middle, looked in by Mitchell. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
That's complete to the tight end, Theo Johnson. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. From the pistol, here's Walker. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. To throw is Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. That is caught. He finds Walker. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books in this AFC divisional playoff. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back in Vegas after this. Now a give to Walker, running right. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2 with Deshaun Elliott on the tackle. 2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
He'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Lawrence. They'll try to set up the screen here. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal now. Tackle made at the 9.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes. And there is a lot of room to operate.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. A run on 1st and goal. A short game down to the 7. Now here's 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Henry. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Throwing is Lawrence. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. And he'll get this only down to the 6-yard line. So for the moment, the defense with the stop as we get to 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders will take a 6-3 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Chiefs offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's carry number 1 for Rashad White. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Levis to throw it here on first down. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's Levis. He's going to keep it himself. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the 1st down, sets up 1st and goal.
To the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal. One more time, it's White. And he's going to go backward, taken down at the 6.
And now with that stop on 2nd and goal, the defense really flips the advantage to their own favor. 3rd and goal from this length. I think now they can play a lot more pass-heavy defense and not be so concerned with the run game. So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. Lawrence. That's caught. It's Mitchell. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Try again, it's 2nd and 10.
The 35-yard line.
That is Ferguson in motion. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. That one taken in right side by Leggett. And he will go all the way. Xavier Leggett, touchdown Raiders. Jake Elliott for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Raiders will go up by 7. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. They'll be looking to answer back. They trailed 13-6 and start this one with 1st and 10. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On 2nd down, a run with White. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Third and long. Out of the shotgun, Levis. Now the ball thrown deep for Johnston. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal. Lawrence now. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
He'll get this complete to Walker. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free for gains nothing. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Raiders going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense going to take over just before the half. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. It was Terrion Arnold there to make the play. So we are at halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you to Orlando. We'll check in with the coach. Jonathan Coachman has the EA
Sports
Sports
tour out
halftime
in the city
report.
of Angels, Los Angeles, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the score line. All right, Mike, thanks very much. One of these two teams is going to move on to the conference championship. We'll get it back to you two in just a moment. Caleb Williams leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. In the first half, we saw a strong outing from Trevor Lawrence. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. These two teams ready for the second half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico
These two teams fighting to get to that AFC Championship game next Sunday. Back to it here. The third quarter underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chiefs offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Now, Levis. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Levis. Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Levis. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Levis to throw on 1st and 10. In trouble, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
They'll run over center with White. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. 3rd and long. Here's Levis. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle.
I'm not sure what was the more difficult aspect of the play. Winning his route versus man coverage or catching this pass, because that quarterback, he put a little extra sauce on that one to get it there on time, and he's able to secure a really nice catch.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Here's 3rd and 2. The motion man here is Mitchell. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it, and that is incomplete.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense back onto the field for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and Everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
On play action, here's Levis. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down. To throw is Levis. There's a short one caught by Andrews. 16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Chiefs first down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
On 1st and 10, here's Levis. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Here's a give up the middle with White. And drawing some oohs and ahs from the crowd. Sidestepping his way. Nifty gain of 9 there. They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it. Here's White. Oh, the defense beats him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
So that one going to land out of bounds, and the official's going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. The Raiders offense about ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Lawrence now to throw on 1st down, and he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. There's a give. Heading right, it's Henry. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. A 1st down throw for Lawrence. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
The motion man here is Mitchell. Lawrence now on 2nd down. To the outside, he's got Waddle. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Vegas.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And that will lead to a 2nd down. Sending a receiver right. 2nd down, Lawrence. Throw over the middle, looked in by Mitchell. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down. On the ground, here's Henry. And he'll work this down inside the 35. Cameron Kitchens there to bring him down. They face 2nd down and 7. He'll go again here with Henry. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset. But as always, there's the exception to every rule.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Lawrence. That's caught on the right side by Waddle.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Vegas.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket. Let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He'll start at the 4. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A give, and here's White. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. N'Kobe Dean in on the tackle. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Levis to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
His offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. First and 10. That is Ferguson in motion. On 1st down, Lawrence. Pass brought in by Ferguson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the 4th quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. A quick throw. That's Leggett on the RPO.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag. I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. His throw left side, taken in by Johnson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They put a receiver in motion to the left. Now 2nd down throw for Lawrence. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds.
So you do a great job all game long. You build up a lead here late in the 4th quarter, but now you get sloppy. This turnover all of a sudden brings a renewed sense of energy to your opponent, who a minute ago thought this game was over, and now they got a little life.
The visitors' offense ready to take over once again. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. On 1st down, Levis. A throw left side, but it's incomplete. Quentin Johnston, the man he was looking for on that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, Levis. That one complete to Johnston. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, it's White. They will work this down to the 43-yard line, and that is enough for a 1st down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
And they bring them down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down. From the gun, it's Levis. He's got his big tight end, Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Chiefs. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will cut the deficit to 7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. Johnson now to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Raiders offense. And Trevor Lawrence set to take over once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He'll get this complete to Walker.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He'll bring this to the 40. That's good enough to move those chains. It's a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Lawrence now. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
To throw is Lawrence. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Tremaine Edmonds.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. On the give, it's White. Good running inside the 25. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And he will fight his way to the end zone. Rashad White. Touchdown, KC. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Raiders offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. The motion man here is Mitchell. Here's Lawrence. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
On 2nd down, Walker. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Needing to convert here on 3rd and inches. They'll drop to throw. Now a short one caught by the tight end Johnson. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. So it's 4th down. They'll call on the punt team. Important punt here in this tie game late. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The visitors' offense getting set to get back to work. We're all even. Fourth quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. To throw is Levis. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Right back to Andrews. He's got another one. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Here's Levis to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. They come up for 2nd and 2. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Looking middle here, and he's got McMillan. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Here's White. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. A run with White. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop with 35 seconds to go. So, here's Eddie Pinheiro in a big spot. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And they are moving on. They survive and advance in the playoffs. So, it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. They are able to do something that not easy to do. Get a win away from home in the playoffs. For their troubles, got a date next Sunday in the conference championship game. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.